Today I'm going to go over the garage sale finds I got for Friday and Saturday. Let's get those finds. And that sale right there. I just picked up all these Cooking Channel, Food Network DVDs, and then also picked up these Nike shoes. Hopefully these end up being a good flip because they are factory sealed, but we'll see in the pickup recap. Hopefully there's another sale. If not, I'll see you guys over there. And that sale right there, I just picked up a PS4 with one controller and a couple games for $60. It is a little dusty. They showed me it works, and this is a 2 terabyte external hard drive, so that has to have some value, I'm guessing. And then another sale, I found these 2 large plushes of Winnie the Pooh, $4 each, so I paid $8 total for those. So not a bad sale, not a bad sales day at all so far. So today I had to combine both Friday and Saturday garage sale finds because on Friday I only had found one sale and I was busy with something that I will cover in a different video. So I didn't have time to really garage sale on Friday. And then on Saturday, same issue. I had to do something later on in the day, so I had to cut it a little bit short. So I did manage to find some good stuff, and I want to go over with you guys. Let me start off with the Lone Friday sale. I found 3 pairs of shoes and also some Cook DVDs. When I got to the sale, I started looking through a bin, and I found a bunch of sealed Cook DVDs. So these are Food Network DVDs. I'm not really 100% sure there's a ton of value on here, but I know that since it's sealed, there's still some potential value on these. So I took the risk and grabbed most of them, if not all of them. I don't know if I left any behind. I don't think I did. I also found shoes. So the shoes he was asking, I think 3 to pop. So I grabbed all 3 Nike shoes. I threw them in the pile. At the end, he said, "Can you give me 25 for it?" And I said, yeah. Overall, I'm happy with that buy. Hopefully the Cook DVDs can make me the money, and then the Nike shoes can be just the cherry on top. And speaking of shoes, lately I've been noticing that I've been kind of lazy with my shoe listings, and I need to do better with the cleaning and all that stuff. So I have bought some shoe cleaner solution and other stuff to hopefully make those look as good as they can and then make me more money, right? So hopefully that ends up working out. If it does, I will make a video probably about it in the future about shoes. Now on to Saturday. So let me start off with one of the last sales I hit. So this one was a Christmas decor pickup. So I drove by and I saw this Christmas decor on the side of this road, and I looked at it. I was like, you know what? It's from, I don't know if it's from Costco or Kirkland or something like that. And then I saw 2 action figures on the side, Spider-Man. I asked him, how much is the decor, and he said, $10. And I thought about it, and I looked to make sure that the pieces from the top weren't broken. I mean, I didn't take the whole thing out, but I did look and make sure that nothing was missing, nothing was loose, that the cushioning was still there, everything looked right. So I said, you know what, I can do 10, but can you throw in these 2 Spider-Man figures? And he said yes. So hopefully this ends up being a good flip. I did look it up, and I think I saw a sold listing for like 40 to 50. So $10 into 40 or to 50, that'd be a great flip. Hopefully that works out. I'm a little bit scared though, because decor and Christmas stuff like that usually gets damaged, and I hope it isn't. At another sale, I found these hats. I thought they were pretty cool. So there was a My Hero Academia hat, and it's branded by them, which is pretty cool. And then I found a Naruto hat. They're both snaps, so hopefully there's some value to be made on here. And as you can see, there's a logo for Naruto. So they look like they were barely used, if at all. So hopefully that ends up being a good flip for that. And then these 2, I think they're McDonald's toys, I'm not sure. Dialga, and then I also got this Waluigi cart. All of it was $4. I mean, if these don't hold any value, I'm just gonna keep them. I'm a huge fan of Waluigi. Don't ask me why, but I am. And then of course Pokemon. If they're not worth anything, I'm just gonna keep them and put them up somewhere. At another sale, I found these Bible books. So I typically don't like buying big books, but if they have value, I will. I have done well with Bible books and stuff like that, so went ahead and picked it up for $5. It is a little bit of a risk, but again, it's just $5. So if they're not, I mean, I just lost $5. At another sale, I picked up these big plushes. So now these ones were a little bit intimidating for me because I don't know if they hold value. That's fine, but at the same time, they do take up a bunch of real estate. So hopefully they end up flipping fast. I'm gonna go ahead and put these up on eBay store probably when you're watching this video. They are huge though. I think they're 21-inch pillows or whatever you call those things. There's Tigger and Winnie. I did buy both of them for $8 for a piece, so hopefully it ends up being a good flip. I don't really want to package it, but we'll see how that goes. At another sale, I picked up all these DVDs. Now these DVDs right here are vintage, a lot of them, and there's some really good ones in here. One to note is Here Comes the Brides. Now that one, especially the first season, is worth a lot of money. So if you ever see it out there, pick it up. Season 2 isn't worth that much, but it is still worth some money. Unfortunately, a lot of the discs from this lot were written with the person's name. I don't know why they do that, and they write the name on every disc. But I mean, it is theirs. They could do whatever they want with it, right? So I do have to price it a little lower because of that defect. And also, there was a Will and Grace seasons 1 through 7, I think. I'm gonna try to bundle those up and make my money back and more. So for the whole bundle lot, also this little minion. I think it talks or whatever. I haven't tested him yet. Yeah, he doesn't talk, so maybe he needs a new battery, but it does have a battery compartment in the back. I paid $11 for all of it. Of course, if I sell the Will and Grace, I should make my money back already and more. So that was a good flip, I think, and hopefully it pays off. At another sale, it was a little weird. Everything was $1. So they had a bunch of video game stuff, DVDs, VHSs, everything, and I thought it was a little weird. And they do have prices on the game, so I was like, what? This is a little weird, you know? And of course, you could probably say, Grimsy, why didn't you just buy everything? Because there was a bunch of sports games. There's, I mean, undesirable games that I did not want to even deal with. I have so much to deal with at the moment that I don't need this big mess. So I decided just to pick out some of the ones I don't have, and maybe, you know, add them to my collection. So we got Test Drive for Xbox, don't have that. Trans World Surf, Men in Black 2, Alien Escape, and that one has a $2 mark, as you can see. We got Prism, that one has a $2 mark. $3 mark is Super Mario Galaxy, Circus Star, and then we got Bad Boys Miami Takedown. So all those I did not have in my collections to my knowledge, so I ended up picking those up. So hopefully they end up being a good flip. And also, while I was looking through some other games, I noticed there was heavy scratches. I don't have a disc resurfacer yet. I do want to plan on get one in the future because they are needed definitely, especially for video game stuff. So I don't have that at the moment. I don't want to store this stuff. I barely can store what I have, so I decided to pass on buying the whole thing. I'm sure they would have done a great deal for all of it, but I just didn't want to deal with it, and most of them are heavily scratched. So I was just like, yeah, I'm good. So this one was a church sale. There was a bunch of people there. I was really trying to hurry and look through everything because, I mean, there was already a lot of people, so meaning they already probably picked through most of this good stuff, but they missed something. So one of the things I picked up was this little Hydra figure. I think it can go for like 10 bucks or something like that. So this is not what I was talking about, but this was just one of the things when I was walking around and I saw it. So I picked that up. And then I also picked up this Bowser. This Bowser is actually Build-A-Figure. So it's on his hand. Yeah, it's right here. It's Build-A-Bear. I just picked him up on a whim because I know Build-A-Bear sometimes can be worth a lot of money. And this one is no exception. So whoever skipped this over is probably kicking themselves now. So he makes noise too. So if it makes noise, it's even more. So I saw some that were selling that don't make noise for like $60 to $70. So I'm not sure what to really comp this at. I have to look and do more research, but this was definitely a pickup. I'm just gonna do the minimum window of 60 in my head right now. So it's just $60 plus the Hydra is $10. I'm gonna go ahead and just say this was a home run. Both the Hydra figure and the Bowser, it was $3. So I cannot beat that. Bowser was priced at $2. The Hydra was priced at 50 cents. I just gave him $1. So pretty good flip. So I found a PlayStation 4. So I walked up to the sale. They had a bunch of baseball bats and other stuff, and you know, I asked them, is there any video game stuff? Because I know there was a boy, and typically when there's a boy, there is some video game stuff. So I asked, and he said, yeah, I have a PlayStation 4. And I said, you know, would you mind bringing it out? Yeah, they brought it out. You know, I was thinking, okay, this is going to be expensive because PlayStation 4 is usually overpriced. but I wanted to look at it anyway. So they brought it out. It was just the console they brought out, and I said, you know, is there any games or a controller? They went back inside, dug a couple games out, and came back outside. Asked them, you know, how much do you want for it? And I was thinking like, you know, they're gonna say 75 to 100 or whatever. They said $50. So $50 is definitely amazing, and I can definitely do that. I picked up the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 had a little hard drive on top of it, so if it ends up working, both the console and the hard drive, I can probably split it and separate it. So PlayStation 4s I think go for like 100 if they work, and then this hard drive thing I'm not really sure about. I would have, if I had to guess, probably like 20-ish. It did come with 3 games. 2 of them are the same. There's 2 copies of Destiny, so that's great, right? And then For Honor. So I might bundle one of the games with the console. And then it came with 1 controller, and this one's pretty cool. It's the red see-through controller, which is great. I don't have this one, so I thought it was pretty cool. You can get PlayStation 4s cheap, even if it's as is for parts repaired. Typically you can make your money back and then some, especially if you can get them cheap. So definitely be on the lookout for those. At another sale, I made a huge buy. Well, not money wise, but quantity wise. So this lady had a bunch of dishware, plates, etc. on her table. And this one, I'm kicking myself a little bit because I had looked at it and I was like, you know, it's just a bunch of plates or whatever, and I drove by, but I came back and, you know, let me look at these plates, and I looked at it and they were Disney, and she had said she had sold some of them already. And, you know, as you know, there's some collector's plates for Disney that can be worth money, but I mean, I'm not even gonna think about that anymore because I didn't get them. So the ones I did get are 2 sets. So there's one teacup set with just the plate and the teacup, and then there's another set with, you know, dinner plates, the teacup plate, and then, you know, salad bowls, etc. So I picked that all up. There's usually sets of 4 for the littler plates, only 1 for the bigger one. So I ended up paying $10 for all the plates, which I thought was crazy. The lady was really cheap, and this is why I was kicking myself, because I'm like, you know, if I had seen the other Disney plates, I could have made a huge bundle or whatever. But oh well. I mean, I can still make money off this deal. I have a feeling this is going to be a little slow because I did look at comps. There is live listings already, so I feel like it's going to be a little slow. But I think I'm just going to shove them in a cabinet and leave them there once they're listed, and hopefully they sell. The thing I think I'm a little bit terrified about is to definitely ship them because they are fragile. Hopefully they end up being a good flip and long term. But again, I guess I just have to sell like maybe 1 or 2 plates and make my money back, and then the rest will be profit, which will be great. Last sale. So typically for the last sale, I usually save like a home run. In this video, I would say the Bowser Build-A-Bear was the home run. This one I picked up because in my head it made sense, but at the same time, you know, I don't know if I made the right decision. So I picked up a 3DS XL. So here's the case for it. It came with the case, it came with the console and the charger and all that. Here's the console. It's very well taken care of, very lightly played. I just had to run a little paper on it to take those fingerprints off. But other than the fingerprints, there's really no scratches or anything on this. It came with a ton of games. The charger's right here. It also came with another game case. And then this case as well, filled with a bunch of games. I don't think there's anything notable in here. Let me see. Oh, there's the first page. There is some DS games, okay. I thought they were all 3DS for some reason. And there's the second page. There's one more page right there. So I'm thinking just to make my money back is sell these 2 things for the price I paid. So I paid $260, and I know that's a lot. 3DS XL by itself goes for about $199, $200-ish. So if I add the games with it, of course with the charger and the case, I am thinking I can make the $260 back, which is most of my money back, of course, because there's fees and stuff. It's not my money completely, but then all these other 3DS games can make me more money. So that's my mentality in my head, and that's why I did it. But I'm still not 100% sure this one was a home run. I don't think it was, but it will make me some money. Super Mario Bros. 2 for 3DS. We got Angry Birds Trilogy, Sonic Generations, Lego Jurassic World, Minecraft New Nintendo 3DS Edition, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, and Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. So I'm seeing like maybe $100 profit on this, but again, I'm not 100% sure. I do need to look at these a little more. Sometimes some DS games and even some 3DS games can be worth a little more, even though you don't expect it. So hopefully this ends up being a good buy. Regardless, I can make my money back, I'm pretty sure. This was my garage sale finds for Friday and Saturday. Hopefully I do a little better this week. I do have something going on, just like last week, that I will cover in probably tomorrow's video. Hopefully I end up doing good. Hopefully there's more video game stuff and toys, because I love picking that up. But for right now, I definitely, because of this guy right here, I would say this was definitely a home run. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see what I find next. Thanks, guys. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and maybe watch one of these videos right here. Maybe this one or this one. Thanks, guys.